And then along came the internet. Suddenly, readers could talk to each other. That's a Q&A that one of my favorite, this is chicklitisnotdead.com did with Emily Giffen. Is Liz or Lisa from Chicklit Is Not Dead? No, not here? Anyhow. They're awesome and I love them. Okay, so readers could talk to authors. Authors could talk to critics. That's Neil Gaiman chatting with Laura Miller from Salon. Authors could talk to other authors. That's me talking to Gary Steinhardt. Who thought we would ever see the day? And let's see, authors could talk to other authors. The critical landscape, which had been looking bleak, had been revitalized. Now, anyone with a laptop and an opinion could call him or herself a critic and publish a review on the book of the moment, or the book of 20 years ago, or talk online to other readers, maybe even critics, and the author herself about her opinion. The world had opened up. While the world was expanding, so was readers' access to authors' lives. No more was our knowledge of our favorite writer confined to what we could glean from the book jacket and the 20-year-old headshot. And I say 20-year-old headshot because I always in my head thought I'd get a really great one taken and use it till my face fell off. And with the internet, you can't really do that anymore because you just don't want to have that moment in bookstores where you walk in and you say, "Hi, I'm Jennifer Weiner, I'm here to do the reading," and they're like looking at the book and looking at you, looking at the book and looking at you, and saying, "Can I see some ID, please?" You don't want that. Okay, so we can go to authors' websites, because of course authors all have websites now, not to mention Facebook fan pages and Twitter accounts, and we can see pictures of their houses. That's Jane Green's house. Or their spouses. That's Emily Giffen's husband. Or their vacation. I know, right? Like, what the fuck is that? Or their vacations. That's Nicholas Sparks in Italy someday. Or their kids. And that's Jodi Picoult's daughter / co-author. I gotta figure out how to get my kids to earn some fucking money. They're 9 and 4.5. I think they're ready. Readers can email our thoughts on authors' latest books. We can tweet at Judy Blume. If you're my age, you might want to just sit with that for a minute. Let it sink. You can tweet at Judy Blume, right? And sometimes she tweets back, and it is awesome. Of course, this brave new world of overlapping conversations and unprecedented access was not without growing pains. Consider the rise and fall of the woman I would identify as the world's first book blogger, Oprah Winfrey. Okay. Yes, okay, Oprah technically did not begin with a book blog. She had a televised book club, launched in 1996, lasting until 2010, and inconveniently for me, revised last Friday. Fuck you, Oprah. My speech was done! Okay, but if Toni Morrison can call Bill Clinton the first black president, and Newsweek can call Barack Obama the first gay president, then I can call Oprah Winfrey the world's first book blogger. Okay, so Oprah's televised book club had all of the hallmarks that would come to characterize book blogs in the ensuing decade. A fresh, enthusiastic voice, a tone that was worlds apart from the educated dispassion and cool remove of book critics dispensing their judgment. Oprah didn't sound like a critic. She sounded like a friend. The woman next to you at the soccer game or the carpool lane who couldn't wait to tell you about the amazing book she just read and how much she loved it and how much you were going to love it too. And it was probably Richard Russo's Independence Falls. Every book that Oprah picked became an instant bestseller, ensuring that every writer unlucky enough to publish during the age of Oprah had to deal with well-meaning relatives who would pull you into a corner and whisper, in the tones of having just received a divine revelation, "Have you thought about sending your book to Oprah?" Yes, Nana. Yes, I thought about sending my book to Oprah. Didn't really do any good, but I thought about it. Yes. Okay. So, not all traditional critics were happy watching a chat show hostess more famous for her yo-yo dieting than her erudition commanding an army of readers. Oprah didn't care. At least she never responded publicly to the people who told her that she was doing reading wrong, that she was picking bad books, that she was trespassing on territory better left to the better educated. And then along came Jonathan Franzen. whose dealings with Oprah would demonstrate the perils of the interactive world, where readers and critics and authors can talk to each other instead of just about each other, and the conversations play out in real time. Okay, so everybody in this room probably knows what happened. September of 2001, Oprah picks Franzen's The Corrections for her book club. Franzen, a self-proclaimed writer in the high literary tradition, takes himself very seriously, went on what I would describe as a kind of foot-in-mouth world tour. While Franzen allowed that Oprah had picked some good books, he told an Oregon public radio station that she'd also, quote, picked enough schmaltzy one-dimensional ones that I cringe. Clumsily backpedaling in USA Today, he acknowledged that Oprah had done a lot of good, that she was a hero, but not, quote, a hero of mine, per se. You sort of had to wonder where the publicist with the taser and the hook was. I know if I'd done that, like if Oprah had picked my book and I'd said anything like that, like I think my publisher would have held me down and muzzled me until it was time to be on the show, right? I mean, like, did he not want to sell a million books? Like, what was going on there? Anyhow, okay. So, stung, Oprah rescinded her invitation, saying that Franzen was clearly uncomfortable about coming on her show and that it was never her intention to make anyone uncomfortable. She is so classy.